Kind of insane to think that we're almost like 2 weeks away from the launch of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It's almost here, which means I'm also almost 30 years old. Holy shit. Hey, what's up guys? It's Dynasty back again on this Monday night. Some more Mortal Kombat hype for you all. So it turns out, a couple of days ago, I believe yesterday, we actually got a very first look at the Sega 32X build of Mortal Kombat 2 that's going to be featured in the Legacy Collection. Right here, from Digital Eclipse, they came out and said, "We're glad to present versions of Mortal Kombat that many players may have missed, including the Sega 32X version of Mortal Kombat 2, and thankfully, we did not get just one image. We got two. I'm going to be completely honest, guys. I never played the Sega 32X build of MK2, but here we have Raiden, with the Y, facing off against Reptile. Next up, we have Jax facing off against Kitana. And if you look closely, something that I feel like is completely being overlooked here, because again, everyone's really excited for this. Everyone's like, oh, some Sega 32X, but clear as day on the sides of the gameplay snippet screenshot, we have a border. We have a CRT border, I guess, as an option for the Legacy Collection. At this point in time, I really don't feel like we've heard much about the actual border. If you look behind me, I have the 2011 arcade collection. I love that border. It's got like the dragons on the side, has like a metallic overlay. It looks really fucking sick, like steel dragons, metallic dragons. It looks fucking dope. It looks like it was just chiseled out of Mortal Kombat 1 source code. So, I'm actually kind of intrigued to see the other options we have, because surely this isn't just like an edit. I believe this is a filter in the Legacy Collection. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I want to see how it looks with like the CRT filter, the scan lines, the new curved monitor they've been talking about with the glare. All that mixed in with the CRT borders on the side. Kind of cool. I've not seen anybody really talk about this, and I kind of thought, hey, after doing a bit of research on Digital Eclipse's other social media pages on their Blue Sky account, I thought this was kind of interesting in regards to like the border option settings. So Blake Ivory says, will there be borders on the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection specifically for the handheld games that mimic their respective consoles? And Digital Eclipse said, the borders for the handheld games are definitely inspired by their original platforms. Now, I just showed you guys a classic CRT for the Sega 32 build of MK2, which makes sense. Safe to say, we're probably going to have some type of Game Boy border option for the handheld games. Seems to be the case. Now, Blake Ivory actually doubled down and said, this is how anyone should be playing these old handheld games on either the Switch or the Steam Deck. Original screen size, dot matrix filter, and a border that mimics the feeling of holding the system. And attached is what I believe Digital Eclipse worked on previously. You can see here an Atari Lynx border. You have a SNK color border as well. And they say, we think you're going to like how we handled the handheld games in Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. So, booyah! More stuff that we haven't seen being teased from Digital Eclipse, sadly. Again, this kind of went under the radar because it's taking place on Blue Sky. It's got like 3 likes. So yes, we saw the Sega 32X CRT border. We're gonna get more than likely a Game Boy style border for the handheld games. Probably even for the Game Boy Advance ones as well, which is super exciting. This is cool. I can't wait to see how these borders mix up with the actual filters for the screen. That's what I want to see. I keep saying, at this point, I'm assuming we're going to get a launch trailer and maybe one more trailer showcasing the bonus content, because again, we have confirmation of a crypt, we have confirmation of the Chronicles of the Realms mode. They still have a lot to show us, despite us now knowing every game we're getting in the collection. Stuff like this we haven't seen yet, and I'm hoping it's showcased sooner rather than later. Obviously, I'm sure they're not going to share with us every single thing. I'm sure come launch day, There's a bunch of hidden features and Easter eggs we still have not been made aware of. But nonetheless, guys, there you go. Yes, we're getting borders for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I hope there's a bunch of options to actually customize. We can customize our own music playlists and things of that sort, so I'm hoping as well. Maybe you don't want the handheld borders. Maybe you don't want a CRT, border. Maybe you just want, like, something, like I said, similar to what you see behind me from the OG MK 2011 collection. Something simple. Mortal Kombat themed in general. I hope we have options, and I hope they're showcased soon. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. Also, I got for you guys some more details on Mortal Kombat Trilogy from Stephen Frost. He was asked a couple of interesting questions. Let's move on over to that. Now, a couple of days ago, he came out and said, considering MK Trilogy originally released on PlayStation almost 30 years ago, I'm so glad we're able to not only include it in the Legacy Collection, but also improve it and hopefully introduce it to a whole new audience of gamers. You guys know by now, the Shang Tsung morph loading time is pretty much non-existent. Faster than ever, which is a big thumbs up. Essentially, this is going to be like the definitive way to play Trilogy moving forward. And in the replies to this, Devin says, other than load times, are there any other improvements? Steven says, miscellaneous fixes, improvements like character select screen smoother. Hadn't heard that before. Aggressor bug was addressed, etc. I didn't play enough Trilogy to remember that, but hey, that's kind of a big deal, I'd assume. Devin says, awesome. One more question. Will the controls be the same as they were back on the original PlayStation? He said, not sure what you mean by that, like how the game plays. Will Square still be high punch and so on? I'm sorry for the confusion. Steven says, oh, you can change the controls for every game in the collection so you can play it how you like. Customizable controls, baby. Confirmed. Yes. Borders, customizable controls. I'm out here doing the Lord's work to give you guys the small, intricate details that you probably are not aware of. So I thought this was awesome. Practically 2 more weeks, and this game is in our hands. I'm so stoked, man. I can't believe after the summer of anticipation, we're just a mere matter of weeks away. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. A nice first look at the Sega 32X build of MK2 in the Legacy Collection. Don't think there's a filter on either of these images, so just take a chill pill. Once we throw on the CRT filters, it's gonna look amazing, even better than this. But yo, this looks pretty damn good in its raw format. I think it looks sick. Guys, we're so close. What do y'all think of all this? Are you excited that we're gonna be getting some borders based on the systems? Hopefully some MK borders in general. That would be nice too. If you guys enjoyed this, though, it does take you a second. Please drop a like on it. Hit the hype button. Help your boy out. Subscribe to some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please stay here, stay safe. I love you. Thank you for watching. Can't believe we're almost there. So close. You guys have a great rest of your nights. See you in the next video. Peace.
On it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I'll be steady.